Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Simon and I'm talking about the continuous improvement model. This is the second video in this series, and if you haven't watched the first video, I'll suggest that you head over to my channel and click on the video titled The Continuous Improvement Model: How to Practically Change Your Life Forever. Alright, in this video we're going to be talking about the professional life, and I'm just going to give you some nuggets and some questions to think about. Remember the CIM model as I explained it in the first video, that you've got the evaluation phase, the target setting stage, and then the plan of action. And so we're just going to quickly run through that in the context of the professional life. But before I do that though, there's two questions that I would like you to ask yourself, and going forward throughout this year, maybe on a weekly basis or maybe even on a daily basis. The first one is this: if your job was to end today, what would you do? How would you fit the bills? That's the first question. And the second question is pretty much linked to the first one, and that is, how relevant will your job description be in a year's time from now? How relevant will your job description or your job title or your job spec, whatever you do, how relevant is it going to be in a year's time? And by asking those questions, you position yourself to really understand where you're standing and what you need to do, especially when you're evaluating last year and you're looking at the targets for this year, moving forward to going next year. All right, cool. Now that that is out of the way, now I'm just going to run through some of the questions that you need to ask yourself in the professional life. The first one, as I mentioned in the previous video, is this: what industry knowledge have I gained in the previous year? When you're doing your evaluation, you want to ask yourself the question, what industry knowledge have I gained? Now, if you're in the IT space, you understand and you know that it is absolutely important, pivotal, to evolve and to continue to adapt. You cannot remain stagnant. A degree is not good enough, unfortunately. You need to add certifications to that. You need to do coursework, and you need to do some sort of personal development within your industry to stay relevant. It may not be the case with some other fields, maybe professional fields like the doctors, the lawyers, and all of that. But if you are in the IT space, it's a must. It's an absolute have to. All right. Then the next question is, you want to ask yourself, what professional connections, what professional networks have I built in the previous year? So you may be looking at the number of events that you've gone to, people you've connected with, your peers, whether it's on LinkedIn or in actual fact in real life, if you've gone for a meetup of some sort, and or if you've been linked to someone, maybe perhaps via your boss or in the meetings that you've gone to, if you go to any meetings. All right, and then the third question you want to ask yourself is, what opportunities did I come across and capitalize on? What opportunities did I create for myself? You want to put yourself in a space where you are evaluating your creativity in terms of staying relevant and progressing with the opportunities that come your way. So those three questions are absolutely pivotal. So I'm just going to use one of them as an example in my case. So I can say that in my industry knowledge, in last year, I got to learn about product development and innovation, and now I want to focus more on that field, but in a cloud space. So Amazon Web Services, Azure, and all of that. And my target would be 1 or 2 certifications in Amazon Web Services and or Microsoft Cloud solutions. All right. Networking, I will be looking at the number of events that I went to. I'm a member of ITIPSA. And I did not go to any of the events. In fact, I had actually canceled my membership because I didn't see any value in the board. But now that I'm looking back, I'm actually seeing some opportunities which I could have actually capitalized on, and didn't get to do that. So I'll probably be looking at attending a few events and making a few connections to ensure that I stay within the fold, if you would like. And the last one, what opportunities have I created for myself? What gaps have I seen within my industry? Whether they're gaps to make money or they're gaps in terms of opportunities to grow, maybe join a bigger company or to move in the direction that will be relevant going forward. Okay, so that's it when it comes to the professional life. Make sure that you really sit down and plan how you plan to stay relevant, how you plan to ensure that your job description and your job specs are still needed and they're still relevant going forward. If not, how you should change and why you should change, and putting some research into that and ensuring that you've got a bright future ahead. Otherwise, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope to see you in the next video where we'll be talking about health and fitness and or finances, depending on which one we'll shoot on my list first. But thank you so much, and let's keep the spirit up. Let's make sure that 2020 is a year of impact. It's a year of success. It's a year that we actually turn around our lives and continue to progress in each and every day. Thank you so much. Cheers.